What's up traders, this is Vee Trades and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Wingstop, also known as Wing. This was a viewer's request and thank you for your donation. Since you are the first one, I moved your video up to priority status. Please read the description if you are interested in my service. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. Also, thank you to those who already subscribed and like my videos, it means a lot. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, it does not constitute any financial advice. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see on the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we will wrap it up by looking at the long-term pattern on the weekly chart. So the first thing that I noticed about Wing is that we're in an uptrend. As you can see here, this is the uptrend channel that fits really nicely against the price action. Every time we come to lows and we bounce, and every time we came up to the highs we get resistance. And the EMA is pointing up, so it's supporting the price bars, and every time we just fall below it we get rejected and bounce up, and we're making higher highs and higher lows. So this is definitely undoubtedly an uptrend. However, there is a problem that I see about this uptrend, is that we are near the highs where people are selling the stock. So it looks like these highs are the resistance level, so every time we came here we sold off and we just pushed above it, but we came back in it, so we're right at the resistance line. So it's kind of dangerous on what could happen next. Either this trend channel pattern is gonna hold and we will continue higher to possibly the upper side of the channel and make a new high, or we will get rejected right here and break the channel. But even if we do break the channel, I do believe we will probably retest the high. That's just how trend channel works. Normally if we get the first break, we will at least re-attempt to retest the highs or even make a new one. So even if we do break the channel, something like this, and come all the way over here, we could possibly get a retest of that high or even make a new one. However, if we don't find resistance at this horizontal level, we could just bust through it and continue to the upper side of the channel. Probably come short of it because we're kind of due for the break of the channel. We just gotta wait and see. Also, I see that price made two legs up, so that's not a good sign either. You can see here, this is the first leg up, and then price made that second leg up, and that's right where price is sold off. Pretty much it was a perfect measured move. So if you were to buy the stock, it would have been back here right at pretty much the support side of the channel, because that's where you want to buy. Every time we come to the support side we get these bounces. So that right here, like about a week ago, would have been the best point to buy. Now we're getting too close to the highs, so it's hard to tell what can happen next, because we have two patterns converging. We have this uptrend channel converging, and then the horizontal resistance. So it looks like this is the pattern right here. So we have a channel working higher and prices are trending higher, but we're coming to like a point right here against this horizontal level. So it could either break up to the highs, to the high side of the channel, or it can get rejected back down because of this horizontal level. We just gotta wait and see, but it looks like we probably will just get that break of the channel and then continue higher. We just gotta wait and see. So that's pretty much my analysis on the daily chart. There's a trend channel up, the EMA is pointing up, and we're making higher highs and higher lows, so we are in an uptrend. However, there is horizontal resistance, which are the range highs. I'm going to show you guys on the weekly chart, and we just made two legs up, and so prices can go either way. So now I'm going to show you guys the weekly chart. So here we have the weekly chart for Wingstop, and these are the range highs and lows that I was talking about. So the highs are at the 170 level, so pretty much we're right at the highs, and the lows are the 116, 115 level. So it doesn't really look good for the price action because we're near the highs. You kind of want to buy low and sell high, and sell high and buy low. That's pretty much how you would make money, right? You don't want to buy high and then you see the price dropping. So we're kind of in a tough position for buyers. It's hard to tell if we're going to break out and continue to trend higher and higher, or we're just going to fall back inside the range. So we just made a double test of this resistance point right here back in August 2020. So that's pretty much a triple top, so that doesn't really look good for buyers. And also we're getting far away from the EMA. Every time we get far away from the EMA, kind of like over here, we're going to see a pullback to the EMA. Same thing over here. So I'm expecting a little pullback to the EMA. The only difference is that this one is kind of angled higher, the EMA, instead of over here where it's flatter. So it looks like the trend could win out here against this pattern. But if it doesn't, since we had this little breakout on the upper side of the range, we could get a little breakout on the lower side of the range. So let's just say if we do start trending lower and lower, this would be my target right back here on the lower side of the range, this 115, 116 level, and possibly even break it to test this breakout level right around that 104 level, since price actually never tested it. But this time this pattern could be different. This trend, we could break out and start to trend higher and higher. If we do that, I see us making the range measured move, which would be this one right around here. Let me just zoom out a little bit so the arrow can fit on my chart. So usually if prices break outside of a range and it's successful, where would be the area that prices would want to reach? It would be this 223 level. We just gotta wait and see if it will be a successful breakout and we will trend higher and higher, or we're just gonna get rejected off the upper side of the range, kind of like what happened previously right around here back in February 2021, and it went right back to the lower side of the range because prices just swing back and forth between the EMA. But this one's a little different because we're kind of trending higher, so it's hard to say. It's hard to have a confident answer on what's going to happen next. See, even previously prices were trending higher, however it still got rejected off the highs of the range. So this was the trend higher, and prices even got rejected from the highs of the range. You can see this yellow channel in play. It was trending up, and then right when it hit the highs of the range at this resistance level, it sold off. So same thing could happen over here. However, this time is a little different just because it didn't have that overshoot like this channel. So the pattern is a little different, right? So we shouldn't be expecting the same exact thing to occur. So I'm a little more biased on the short side just because we had already had 2 legs up and prices are taking a break and it doesn't know what to do next. See how we had that first leg up, and if I move it to the bottom of the correction, when prices started to trend back higher, it's pretty much a perfect measure move. So that's where we're just moving sideways here. Buyers and sellers don't know what to do yet. It's kind of indecision right now, but I'm a little more biased towards the lower side just because we had a double test of this high and we're kind of getting far away from the EMA, and we had a 2 legs up. But I also wouldn't be surprised if we just break out, find support at the highs of the range and continue to trend higher. I'm probably like 60% short and 40% long on this company. So that's pretty much my analysis on the weekly chart. We just had a double test at that high. We're getting far away from the EMA, and if we do break out to the highs, this would be my measured move target, this 226 level. And yeah, that's pretty much my analysis for Wingstop. So if you have any more questions, please leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to answer it. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.